What is gluten-free psychiatry? In a word, it's expensive. Gluten-free psychiatry involves using a specialty compounding pharmacy that makes sure that pure versions of medications come to you in a vegan capsule. Generic trazodone for sleep can cost $400, however. That's 50 milligrams for a 30-day supply. But at least you could take it if you just had to. Say you had ulcerative colitis or celiac sprue. Welcome to the Gluten-Free Psychiatry Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Daniel Williams, a psychiatrist. That means I've been to medical school and I prescribe medications for mental health. And I'm able to diagnose things. I've done quite a bit of things in therapy if you look through my CV online. So the Gluten-Free Psychiatry Podcast is going to cover all kinds of topics. Because of that cute name, we are going to start episode 1 actually covering the topic of gluten-free psychiatry. However, this podcast will be known for covering detox topics and energy healing combined with modern mental health. In 2012, the pharmaceutical companies were forced by the U.S. Congress to reveal which medications and manufacturers are making pills with gluten, and at least half of all the medications contain gluten. As a physician, that means it's impossible for me to know which manufacturer a pharmacy is using if I write a prescription. The only way to get around this is for you to help out. Help yourself. Go to the local pharmacy. You would have to find out which medications you were stable on to make this worth your time. Step 1. Go to the pharmacy and find out which manufacturer they order from and how you would know if they were to change that along the way. Okay? And then step 2 is to find out which of these medications are gluten-free and which ones are not. And if you can get the list of medications here, I've got the reference provided. In fact, that's it right there if you click on a link to the show notes. So that's how easy it is. But most people won't afford it or won't take the time. It has to be a priority. Medications that cost hundreds of dollars a month usually don't get prescribed, but it does exist and I have done it before. Patients with alpha-gal, the tick-biting meat allergy disease, have to do gluten-free psychiatry, especially if anxiety causes anaphylaxis, where you overwhelm yourself with adrenaline and panic attacks and the immune system shuts it down just like an asthma attack. I would recommend a gluten-free psychiatry in all autoimmune diseases as an ideal. More research is needed. If you have an autoimmune disorder and are interested in detoxing, consider doing before and after blood work to help add to the research pool on this very important topic. And we've got multiple ways to connect, including live events, a contact us forum. I'm offering a free virtual intensive outpatient program experience. Now, I've taught in a couple places in Texas and Colorado, world-class programs that I was proud of. One of them already existed. It was one of the DoD referral sites for active duty, and I became a medical director there. And another one, I started a PTSD and ran a substance abuse program for outpatients and inpatients in Texas right out of training. So it was like the first job that I had. So I've done this before, and basically this is the same curriculum that I taught at those programs. My topics expanded on what we taught in the hospital, though, to include a relapse prevention program and support class. All these comes with live Q&A time to discuss any of my videos and programs that are all completely free. And by the way, I don't collect any of your personal information for you to watch the videos, and I don't work with Google AdWords for do any of that AdWords tracking, nothing like that. So we've got anxiety reduction, pet therapy for post-traumatic stress disorder, sex therapy for PTSD, and the psychotherapy for PTSD is actually for professionals, students, or counselors. It could be just professionals, people that work in the field, or family members that want to know more. Definitely the academic types that want to know about the research, and they want to know about the types of therapies that are optional. I'd love to meet you on a group live. That's our book there. It's optional as well because the videos are just free and wide open to the public. So it's there to take care of you as a virtual intensive outpatient program, whether I'm your psychiatrist or not.